Meet Chidinma, a choir leader at Kingdom Favor Church. A sweet, reserved, and always modest girl. The perfect church girl. But there was always something in her eyes, like she's hiding fire behind her hymns. Chidinma is the last child of her parents, and she got everything she wanted easily. Her family lived a comfortable life. They were known to be all churchy. Chidinma always loved fashion and would find herself going through photos and videos of those in the higher-ups. She found herself drawn to that lifestyle day by day, but she was too afraid to be like that because of her reputation and that of her family. One evening, she came across one video where a celebrity talked about how he got a contract worth millions to be an influencer just because of his exposed body photos he usually posts on social handles. That night, an idea came to Chidinma's mind. What if I open a social media account where I do what I want freely and people won't know it's me? I just have to always wear remarks. That would be a win-win for me, she said to herself. No one will ever know it's me as long as I don't reveal my face, and my real name won't be there. That night, Chidinma thought hard about it and finally came up with something. She set up her social media account and named it The Max Girl. She chose that name because it's a reminder that she wasn't going to be experiencing complete freedom. She would forever have to hide behind that name and the Max. After setting it up, she began sneaking out of the house at night and would come back before sunrise. She would go to night parties and clubs, take pictures that were too revealing, and she got followers quickly. She was shocked at how quickly people wanted to become friends with the Max Girl. They would even send her gifts and money. When the sun sets, Chidinma becomes the Max Girl, Lagos' mysterious fashion influencer, known for her bold style, fierce confidence, and elite party appearances. No one at church knew her other identity. In Chidinma's mind, at least she could live the life she loved, even if it was just for a short while. That lifestyle continued for a while until one fateful day, a surprise sermon about double lives made Chidinma nervous. Pastor Ezekiel seemed to look straight through her. Is he just preaching or warning me? She thought to herself. She felt so uncomfortable that day, especially when her mother kept on bringing up the sermon on their way home. That's how some people would go about having many faces, pretending to be who they are not. May God help his children, she said. Chidinma just looked at her mom, feeling guilt inside her. She knew she was guilty of living a double life, but it was difficult for her to quit. She continued, but this time around, she felt more aware of her lifestyle. She wasn't at peace, but she still didn't stop. Until one day, at one of the parties she attended, a fight broke out. And in the heat of the fight, everyone tried to run, but for Chidinma, something she didn't expect happened. A man mistakenly hit her, and as she fell, her marks fell off her face. The man was someone from her street. He was surprised to see it was Chidinma behind the marks. He quickly picked up the marks and handed it to her. She collected it with shaky hands, and then she ran away. Someone has seen my face, and he knows my family. What should I do? She started to panic as she paced back and forth in her room. That night, Chidinma couldn't sleep till morning. The next day, she got a call from an unknown number. When she picked up, it was the man from last night. He invited her to a small restaurant not far from her street. She didn't know what to expect, but she agreed to meet up with him. He spoke first. I know you are wondering why I called you here, but don't worry, your secret is safe with me. I won't tell anyone. But there's something I need to point out. Chidinma felt a little bit relieved when he said that. He continued, I don't understand why you live a different life at night. I called you here because you and your family are like example to people in our street. Especially you. My daughter always talks about you, saying she wants to be like you when she grows up. I'm not as faithful as you when it comes to being godlike, But seeing the way you and your family live, I also try to be better. You have been like a blessing to us, a good example. The way you minister in church and how you show love to those in need. I was disappointed when I saw it was you. I didn't know what to believe. Which was the real you? The Max girl or the Chidinma my daughter adores so much, who leads people to God? I know I am not your father, but I'll advise you choose one lifestyle, so you don't deceive others and yourself. Chidinma almost broke down in tears. She had not realized the extent of her double and fake life. She had failed herself, and people who saw light in her. She felt so ashamed of herself. I always loved to be a fashion person. I thought no one would ever find out as long as I get to do what I like. I didn't realize I was sinking deeper into sin. The man laughed. I didn't say fashion was the problem here. You're doing the fashion the wrong way. Or do you think you wouldn't be noticed if your dress sense was not the exposing kind? You can go for what you want, but it should glorify God. That's one of the things I learned from watching your family. There is also fashion in a decent way. They had a long talk that day, and as Chidinma got home, she sat on her bed sobbing into her sheets. She couldn't believe what she had turned into. She prayed like never before that night. And as the night faded away, so the Max girl did fade away. She woke up a new person and made a decision to do better. She deleted the videos and photos that related to being the Max girl, as she decided to start afresh. She renamed the account to No Max. To her, that meant that she was free from hiding, and she wasn't going to live a fake life. If she loved fashion, then she was going to do it right. Her first post was a post of freedom. She captioned it "Freedom," boldly written on her picture. Her fans and followers started to drop, but she continued with her new sense of decent fashion. And over time, she got an even bigger fan base. She used her account to educate people on how to do what they love doing, as long as it's not a bad thing to do. But it should be done in a way that glorifies God. If it doesn't glorify God, then it's not for you. Then you're not doing it right, she would say during her live streams. She didn't have to hide anymore. She had learned that living a double life is not worth it. She felt free and alive. If you were in Chidinma's shoes, what would you have done? Hope you enjoyed this story. See you in my next story.